Oh yeah, we're gonna try and hit him with a really loud clap at the start of each installment. Welcome back to another episode of Fluthiverse Productions. As you can see here, we're here with Redeem Zoomer's Instagram page pulled up, and what we're gonna be doing. Can I full screen this? Hold on, I'm an absolute boomer. Yo, okay, all right, based. So here we are. We're going to be examining some of Zoomer's things here on Instagram, and I honestly have not taken a look. Hold on, why am I following him? How do I? There we go. I haven't touched my Instagram account in a long time. But we're going to be examining some of the stuff. First, let's start with this pinned stuff. Reformed view of the sacraments. I mean, I already did a video on that a little bit ago. Christianity is a kingdom. All right, let's take a look at this. Hold on, I have not looked at any of these things, so this is live reaction, completely live. Does he have like more picture? Oh yeah, it's the different Christian denominations just being different provinces of the kingdom of God. All right. Okay. All right. That's acceptable. What about this guy here? The important mission field, the mainline churches. Hold on. All right. Let's see. Can I like scroll or use like? No, okay, I cannot use the arrow keys. I have to press this button individually every single time. Why is every church first in the name of a liberal mainline church? Yeah, First Methodist, okay. What does mainline meaning that it never split off? Okay. Alright, that's a solid belief. Okay. Why it's worth retaking. Wait. I'm sorry. The pictures on this slide. This got me laughing. Yeah. Okay, I just the pictures on this are funny. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Oh boy. I know Zoomer has some interesting beliefs about the LCMS, and technically, through extension, I am a part of the Missouri Synod, just Lutheran Church Canada. He has an interesting opinion whether or not if we are mainline or not, and I want to find that. I want to find that Instagram post today. A small glimmer of hope. What is this? Membership decline in mainline Protestant churches. Oh yeah, interestingly enough, the liberal Lutheran denomination in Canada, the ELCIC, or Evangelical Lutheran Church in Canada, has lost 57% of its membership within the last 4 years, making Lutheran Church Canada the largest Lutheran church body in Canada. We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We got them. Yeah. Why am I still Protestant? I mean, honestly, I don't need to disagree with that at all, because I'm not Roman Catholic. We'll do positions on icons. Icon veneration is essential. Being against it is heresy. who holds to it. Eastern Orthodox and Nicaea II, I would disagree with this. Venerating icons is okay, but not essential. And some Anglo-Catholics, I mean, even some more Catholic Lutherans would hold to that view as well, that you could theoretically do it. It's some Lutherans I know do it. Do. Funny. I love wordplay. Wordplay is hilarious. And then images of God are okay for teaching purposes, but not for veneration. I agree with this personally. Iconoclasm, this is just stupid. It's stupid. Because it is talking, it's like the... Hold on, there's a lot of noise. There is a car trying to get onto its driveway, and it is the funniest thing. It just keeps revving, and it's hilarious. No, because the main verse that the iconoclasts would point towards not having religious imagery is it's one of the Ten Commandments. I think it's like, do not make yourself any barren image. Here, let me grab Study Bible. It'll be somewhere in Exodus. I don't have it exactly memorized because I'm not the greatest biblical scholar. Matter of fact, I'm not even a biblical scholar, believe it or not. I'm just some guy who lives in his parents' house, doesn't pay rent. I know. And, well, I still am under the age of 18, so it all works out. Hold on. Oh, 10 Commandments, there we go. You should not make for yourself an idol in the form of anything in heaven above or on the earth beneath or in the waters below. You shall not bow down to them or worship them, for I, the Lord your God, am a jealous God, punishing the children for the sin of the fathers to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me. Alright, so let's go to the Study Bible. And so, hopefully the Concordia Study Bible that was made, this one was printed a while ago, hopefully it's not vague, I really hope it isn't. Idol in the form of anything, because God has no visible form. Any idol intended to resemble him would be a sinful misrepresentation of him. Since other gods are not to be worshipped, making idols of them would be equally sinful. Yeah. But, here's the thing. As we know, Jesus had a physical form. And, yeah. Okay, but... I was. This applies, I think. I was in the hospital waiting room, and this hardcore Mennonite guy was talking about iconoclasm, and he said that you couldn't even take pictures because that would be considered an icon of things on earth. So if I take a picture of the McDonald's cup from my strawberry milkshake that I had a while ago, is this an image of things on the earth? Is this an icon of things on the earth? There's a question I need to ask of you. Or if you're Bob Ross and you're painting your happy trees, is that an image of something on earth? No. That specific commandment is talking about how you can't bow down to idols. That's what it is. It's okay to be wrong. Everybody needs to be wrong from time to time to make mistakes, and making mistakes helps you learn. It is a helpful thing to learn from your mistakes. The crackle, the crackle, oh my goodness. The Cracker Barrel rebrand, oh my goodness. This is going to be a good one here. Let me see. Yeah, it's just, I mean... Wait, what denomination is that church? I would like to know that now. Okay. Oh, it's Covenant First Presbyterian in Cincinnati. Okay. Me in 2030. Changing my denomination for the 4th time this week after watching another AI debate between Orthobot and Catholodroid. This time my personal AI bot analysis said the other guy won by a 0.002% margin. Okay, that's another funny one. That one's actually pretty good. I like that. Um, I mean, yeah, but like, but here's the thing. So let's say you're trying to do this in Chicago. What's the population of Chicago? Here, hold on. Let me pull up Google. Where's Google? Google. All right, Google. So we're gonna hit him with population of the Chicago metropolitan area. 9.4 million people. Okay, all right. So we have a metropolitan population of 9.4 million people, and Chicago's a pretty big city. I'm sure that there is more than one public school in Chicago, but this meme here. What denomination will the public schools be? That's the thing. Because if I'm a Lutheran, I'm not going to send my kid to a Calvinist public school. I'm going to send my kid to a Lutheran school. Because... Here, hold on. Let me pull you a little closer. This one's some secret, super duper secret knowledge. Because I'm a Lutheran. That's why I wouldn't send them there. Prisons in 1900. Yeah, that's just because everything in the 1900s looked like that. They made everything out of stone. Or, actually, that wouldn't even be 1900s. 1900s, it kind of started switching. No, that would have been any old colonial building. They made everything out of stone. And everything was beautiful. And now you got, like, modern art, which is nasty, and nobody likes that. If anybody likes modern art, please unsubscribe to me. I do not want you here. Yeah. Hold on. I'm scrolling. I'm trying to find the specific thing, and if I can find this specific thing, it works perfectly. Oh, what's this? I see. I see. I was just reading it. He's rage baiting. I mean, I do that from time to time. Rage baiting is decently fun. Um, yeah. Where? Really, Zoomer? You're using the Giga Chad meme? Come on. No. I'm deeply disappointed. I thought you weren't cringe. Here you are. You're doing this. Me personally, I don't know. I don't try to do stuff like this. I at least post on social media. Every once in a while, I'll have the late night discussion where I'm just like completely out of my mind and I'm doing stuff like that. But like, I don't know. I don't know, pal. Oh boy. All right. Again, more rage bait. Honestly, High Church up here. This would be a pretty cool church to go to. Quite frankly, I think it would be cool. Because as a human being, things are pretty cool. Um, Definition of mainline. Hold on, where is... I am looking for a very specific image. Did I pass it? Please don't tell me I passed it. Come on. No. Is it here? How do you like... I saw it on the Discordia server. And now I am absolutely just trying to find it. It's not even me just analyzing his Instagram. This video is me finding a specific image that he has. See, he has Reconquista and Catholicism. Little do you know, there is this third path. There's a third path that nobody is mentioning because Reconquista has taken the stage. But the third path is you join a church, hear me out, that doesn't have Drag Queen Story Hour. You want to know why? Because there is two things. Hold on. Let me go to my little Concordia pamphlet. A simple explanation of the church service. CPH, we love you, CPH. Mwah. Fantastic. Hold on. The divine service. Everybody loves the divine service. Alright, here we go. See, because you need two things when you go to church. Word and sacrament. That is the whole purpose of church. I actually did not need that. No, I can just use this by my own reasoning. Right? Word and sacrament. People would not disagree with me with this. Or at least... Never mind. I'm not going to finish that sentence. But, two things you need. Word and sacrament. Now, here's the thing. I myself, as a Lutheran Church Canada Christian, I would say that if it's a female pastor, you cannot receive the sacrament. It's not a valid sacrament because I hold my view of the sacrament right as high as I can make this camera, and you can still see my hand. Actually, maybe higher. Because the sacrament is incredibly important in church, because it is Jesus' true body and blood. And it is not Donatist to believe that females cannot issue the sacrament. It is not, because females do not bear the physical or spiritual capability of fulfilling the pastoral office. They can't. Gender roles. It is okay to say that one gender has a certain job, and then another gender has another job. We are both equally human, but we just do slightly different things. Men are, on average, stronger than a woman, which is why we fill manual labor jobs, such as construction, oil rigs, police force, firefighting, stuff like that. And women are better at nurturing, which is why they're better at taking care of children, and which is why most daycares generally staff females, because it is a biological thing, and it is okay to say that there are differences, but we cannot say because I'm a man I do not need women, or because I am a woman I do not need men. That is stupid. We need each other because we complement each other. That's how it works. And one of the things that men have been called to is the pastoral office. Not women. Not women. Simple. It is not Donatist to believe this. Let me grab my service book. Or the writing on the side is actually so scuffed up. It just says Luther. It just cuts off. So I am Martin Luther. How'd you guys know? Alright. Here, in the back, we have holy baptism in cases of emergency where theoretically any layperson could baptize someone, as baptism is on a different level of the sacrament than the Holy Supper is. right? And that's the whole issue of Donatism, that evil men cannot issue sacraments. That's Donatist, but no, because it's always God's word and promise. But females do not have the capability, nor the office, to ordain the sacrament, or to consecrate the sacrament. Sorry, better wording. This has been a humongous tangent. I just realized, I just looked at the screen. Wait, what am I talking about that has to do anything with this picture? Oh yeah, that's right, it was a segue. Right, and also another thing from church is you also can't receive the word if the word is like, well, Jesus didn't actually raise from the dead. Then there's no purpose of going to church. Alright. Let's keep scrolling. I am looking so much for a specific image. You're gonna have to bear with me. I am sorry. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to pause the video. Pause the recording, and I will go find it, and then I will respond to it. I did it! I did it! Yeah! I found the image. Here we go. It's beautiful. It's glorious. All right. We're gonna analyze this image. So, hold on. Whew. All right. So here we got mainline Protestant. He puts LCMS halfway in, and he says LCMS is debatable regarding mainline status. Even though I went to another one of his Instagram posts and read that mainline means they never split off from anyone. So he's contradicting his own thing here, because the LCMS has never split off from anyone. It's kind of just been since its founding. And yeah. Oh, and another reason he only puts it halfway in. You're gonna find this hilarious. Oh, did not mean to hover over there. LCMS is not in communion with the other main lines like the ELCA is, and it's generally ELCA represents Lutherans in ecumenical dialogue, like the joint declaration on justification with Catholics. But LCMS technically never split from any other denominations. They just refused to join the merger of the ELCA. LCMS people will say the ELCA is schismatic, but this is only true of a small part of the ELCA that merged with the rest of it. So, his reason for not putting LCMS here into full mainline status, only halfway, is simply because it's not in communion with the other mainlines. That has got to be the stupidest reason I have ever heard. I saw this on Discordia a while ago, and I was like, I need to make a video on this, because this is stupid. It is. What do I say? What do I say? Is there more? Oh. Okay, yeah. No, so this is his definition right here. Yeah, it did not split. And then puts LCMS halfway through. No. You cannot say this. Because here's the thing. The LCMS is more Lutheran than the ELCA. Hold on. I'm gonna quickly justify this. This is a bold take. But let me go to Google. Let me figure it out. Let me do the and I'll be right back. Alright. Did a little bit of research. So I can support my claim, and I really should have done that before the video started, but this video was very impromptu. So, what is the difference between the term Lutheran and the term confessional Lutheran? LCMS Christians are confessional Lutherans. You want to know why? Because we hold to the entire Book of Concord. Cover to cover. Oh, that was terrible. Cover to cover. We hold to the Smalcald Articles. We hold to the power and primacy of the Pope, small and large catechisms. We hold to the Formula of Concord. We hold to the Apology of the Augsburg Confession and the Augsburg Confession. Now, the minimum requirement to consider yourself a Lutheran is you need to hold to two things. You need to hold to the Augsburg Confession and Luther's Small Catechism. Which, if I can quickly just pull it up here in my book. One second. The Augsburg Confession starts there. And it ends... Hold on. We're doing a lot of flipping right now. Okay. So this is the Augsburg Confession. And now, let's go flip to Luther's Small Catechism. When I say Small Catechism, boy oh boy, do I mean Small Catechism. It's very small. Oh, that's a preface. We want like the entire, just the Small Catechism. Alright, and then this right here. This is the Small Catechism. So you just have to hold to those two little itty-bitty parts of the Book of Concord to be considered minimally Lutheran. In order to be considered confessionally Lutheran, this is what you got. Which I actually am almost done. I am in the Formula of Concord over near the end, because most of the rest of the book is appendixes. And that's just references of other things. So, yeah. There we go. So we hold to the more traditional Lutheran beliefs, and you don't even have to hold to them actually. You can just hold them in an official capacity, and that's good enough. Then you can be considered a Lutheran. That's it. That's all you need. Especially, actually, here. Let me put it into a better picture. This is Luther's Small Catechism. This is it. This is just the Catechism. So the ELCA just has to hold to this, and then also the tiny little Augsburg Confession, which is also pretty small. That's it. And also, the ELCA is a lot of its churches are namely apostate, which we should pray for, that people are not being deceived by apostate churches, such as some apostate Episcopal churches, some apostate PCUSA churches, a lot of apostasy. But one thing that's in common with all of the full mainline churches that Zoomer has here, that is in common with all of these churches is that apostasy. Because me personally, I'm not a huge fan of the term theological liberalism. Just call it apostasy. Because that's namely what a lot of it is. Yeah. I'm not a big fan of that, quite frankly. Apostasy is not cool. Please do not apostate. I would not appreciate that very much. You should stay Christian. You should be Christian if you aren't already. Yes, this image fuels me with rage because here. Alright, how is the LCMS debatable? Our church has been here since 1870. The LCA was founded there. It unified in the 80s. Its parts are much older. Yeah. Yeah. That is the unfortunate part, that the LCMS has kind of just been kicked to the curb by Zoomer. If by any standards, we are actually more Lutheran. We are, objectively speaking, more Lutheran because we hold to the entire Book of Concord. Yeah. Confessional Lutheranism. Gotta love it. Anyways. Thus concludes my video. Literally, most of the video is me just trying to find this image because it fuels me with rage, and if his intent was to rage bait Lutherans, he did a fantastic job at it. And it upsets me quite largely. Because I am opposed to stupidity. Yes. Anyways, I'm gonna say good early evening. It's like 4:23 p.m. and God bless. Oh, did not mean to right-click that. My apologies.